As part of this topic, let's understand how to convert non-standard dates and timestamps to standard dates and timestamps. When it comes to date, this is the standard format. It is nothing but 4-digit year hyphen 2-digit month hyphen 2-digit date. This is the standard timestamp format. Beyond date, we also have 2-digit hour in 24-hour format, then colon, then minutes. Again, the minutes are in 2 digits, then colon, then 2-digit seconds, then dot, then 3-digit milliseconds. Most of the date manipulation functions expect date and time using standard format. However, when it comes to our data in files or tables, the dates might not be in expected standard format. In those scenarios, we can use to_date and to_timestamp to convert non-standard dates and timestamps to standard ones respectively. Let's start the Spark session object. Then let's go here and create this list of dates and time. When it comes to date, it is in non-standard format. YYYMMDD, which is nothing but 2-digit year, 2-digit month, and 2-digit date. There are no delimiters in between, and also it is of type number or int. It is not of type string. When it comes to time, this is the format we are using. It is also non-standard format. The format that is being used here is nothing but 2-digit date, then hyphen, then 3-character month, then hyphen, then 4-digit year, then space, then 24 hours, colon, minutes, colon, seconds, dot, milliseconds. We will see the functions first, and then we'll actually solve the problem of converting these to standard dates and timestamps using toDate and toTimestamp respectively. Let's create the data frame using this list. You can see the data frame being created here. You should be able to preview the data also. We'll come back to this data frame in a moment. First, let's explore the functions toDate and toTimestamp. Then we'll take it further to apply that as part of this data frame. Let me import lit and to_date. Let me create a data frame with a single column and single record. You can preview the data frame here. The column name is dummy. The record is nothing but X. Using this data frame, let's explore to_date first. To_date takes 2 arguments. The first one is nothing but non-standard date, and then the format using which the date is supposed to be interpreted. I'm using lit so that I can pass literal like this. The literal contains 4-digit year, then 2-digit month, then 2-digit date. The same format is specified here so that it is interpreted properly. Now I should be able to run this. We should be able to see the date in standard format. To_date will convert date in non-standard format to standard format. We have to specify the format using which the date should be interpreted. Let's see a few more examples so that you are comfortable with this. There is also a way to actually get day within the year using the format. It is nothing but using capital D's like this. So in this case, I am saying 4-digit year and then 3-digit day within the year. March 2nd is nothing but 61st day. That's why I'm passing 061 here, and I'm interpreting using the same format here. It is nothing but 4-digit year, then 3-digit day within the year. Now, if I run this, it will convert this non-standard date into standard date. You can see the date here. It is nothing but 2021 March 2nd. Now, sometimes the delimiters might be different between dates. The standard date contain hyphen as the delimiter with year being first, then month, then date. In this case, I am actually specifying date to begin with, then /, then a month, then /, then year. Now to convert this to standard date, we can actually specify the format like this. So this is being interpreted as date. This is being interpreted as 2-digit month. This is being interpreted as 4-digit year. You should be able to see the output in the form of standard date. Now, even with the delimiter, the date might not be in the standard order. The standard order is nothing but year followed by month followed by date. In this case, we are having date first, then month, then year. The delimiters are nothing but hyphen here. We should be able to convert this non-standard date to standard date using this format. We have to specify the format to interpret this non-standard date appropriately. Now if you run this, you can see the date in standard format. Sometimes dates might contain months like this. It can be 3-character abbreviation or full form. Either of them can be interpreted and convert to standard date. If it is 3-character abbreviation, then you have to use 3 capital M's like this. If it is 2 capital M's, then we have to pass month as integer. When you have 3-character abbreviation with respect to month, then we have to use 3 capital M's like this. Now you should be able to run this and you can see the output using standard date format. It is nothing but 2021 March 2nd. If you have full form month, then you should be able to use 4 capital M's like this. If you run this, it will also convert this non-standard date to standard date using the format that is specified here. This format and the format that is used as part of the date should be consistent. Now, sometimes dates are also represented like this. This is called as full form date. You have the month followed by 1 or 2 digits date, then comma, then space, then year. This is how you should be able to interpret, and you should be able to run this. You can see the output here. It is nothing but 2021 March 12th. If you have only single digit like this, when you use one small d like this, it will work without any issues. You can still see the output as 2021 March 2nd. These are some of the examples with respect to toDate to convert non-standard date to standard date. Same thing can be used for toTimestamp also. However, toTimestamp can actually accept time part as well. To_date accepts only date part. You cannot specify the time part. Using toTimestamp, you can actually specify the timestamp as well, and you should be able to interpret the way it is supposed to be interpreted so that it can be converted to standard time. Now let's import to_timestamp first. Let's pass the date to it and see the output here. If you look at the output, it is actually returning the timestamp. However, hours, minutes, and seconds are rounded off to zeros. You can also have time like this. In this case, it's 5:30 p.m. with 15 seconds. If you specify HH like this, then it will be interpreted in 24-hour format. Now, if you run this, you can see that it is converted to standard timestamp. This is how you should be able to convert non-standard dates or timestamps to standard dates or timestamps using functions such as to_date and to_timestamp. As we gain enough knowledge, let's convert data in datetimesdf to standard dates or timestamps. Let's first print the schema. We have two fields. One is date of type long, second one is time of type string. We can also preview the data. We can see the dates and time as part of the output. You can see the output here. Now you can import call toDate and toTimestamp like this. Now to convert this to standard date, you can actually use to_date function. You can pass the date and also the format in which it is supposed to be interpreted. To convert timestamp like this to standard timestamp, you can pass the column name like this, and you should be able to specify the format using which the time is supposed to be interpreted. However, to_date and to_timestamp takes the first argument as strings only. If you try to pass as numbers like this, it will fail. Now you can see that this one is failed. However, if I say .cast, then string. So in this case, first we are converting the dates to strings, then we are applying to_date on top of it. Now it should work without any gaps. You can see the output here. Dates are converted to standard dates. Even the timestamps are converted to standard timestamps. This is how you should be able to use functions such as to_date and to_timestamp to convert non-standard dates or timestamps to standard dates or timestamps. Once you convert them to standard dates or timestamps, you can use required date manipulation functions to serve your requirements. Make sure you are very comfortable with these two functions, especially to_date. It is very, very important to deal with non-standard dates to convert to standard dates so that we can apply other functions to manipulate the dates. It is one of the very important date manipulation function.